I woke up with Redemption song playing in my mind. I'm using the brand new deck today. To be honest, I'm a bit nervous using this for such a big, well, I wouldn't say a big reading, but it was a download, guys. It was a download. So I felt pulled to do it. So this is my new deck, a Christmas present. So it's a Grateful Dead. That's from my son. So I'm really grateful with it. So we'll put the book to a side just in case we need it. Yeah. So I'll tell you about the download. As you can see, there's a picture there. Okay. So it was like a random dream. But then there was this specific pebble, not quite like that, but it was similar to that. Let me see if I make sure I'm pointing correctly. Not quite. It was painted, right? But I got Eric to sort of like, I give him a visual of what I seen, and this is what he created. But it wasn't quite like that. But just to sort of like, so you know, but it was more painted, right? So, okay. Anyway, so I received the download, and it did leave me a bit confused, right? I was like, because at this point of time, I'm doing January's all been pretty much about hip hop, yeah. So to me, it was like a different world, you know. Reggae. I mean, I love reggae, but it was like I often used to listen to Bob Marley, especially in the 90s. I was very much a Bob Marley fan. Might I add? Wouldn't say I'm a pro at knowing everything about him, but you know, I loved his music by at least. But it was like, you know, this was different worlds. But so what the hell? What is going on? So off I trots onto my phone. What's going on? You know, I've got this vision, and you know, this is what I'm getting and stuff. Right, and I've got the Redemption song playing in my head when I woke up with this pebble. So no, you tell me, right? But we kind of come up with a conclusion what it was, right? But yeah. Anyway, this is when you learn about spiritual downloads and stuff. This is still very much new to me. Yeah. So yeah, although I've been doing this for like years and years and years, I think it's only the last year that I'm getting more and more downloads, more and more like dreams, and you know, it's just like it's coming stronger. So I don't know whether it's because I've been doing a lot of different celebrations and can't get my words out today. Celebrates and stuff, and you know, and getting into their soul. That is, I'm tuning in more, you know. But anyway, sorry, I digress. Right. So it blew. I actually, you know, you get the spiritual download, right? Then you kind of like, you've got to do a bit of investigation. You've got to be like the detective. What's this download showing me? Why is this download showing me? And why now? You know, I didn't understand, right? And talk about you learn something new every day. I certainly did, right? So anyway, it took a bit of time, and this is why it takes a while to get a script up together, get the, you know, because you're doing the, you know, you get this download, or you get the, you know, you guys asking me to do stuff like that, and I've got to sit with it. I've got to sit with it, kind of seeing what angle I want to go in, where is this taking me, etc. Yeah. Anyway, what I found out just blew my mind. Might not blow yours, but it blew mine, right? There was a direct chord between Bob Marley and the birth of hip hop, right? That's what I've been told, right? They called him the father of the culture. I didn't know any of this, right? So I'm sort of like, what? You kidding me? Oh my God, that's weird. You know, I always say, if I don't get surprised by the work we do, then I'm going to quit it, because it surprises me all the time, and it's a nice surprise. It's a good feeling, right? But he provided the blueprint of the truth tellers, the ones like Tupac and Biggie, who used music as a weapon for the people. So, you know, hi soul seekers, if you're here, you know, we're going to look into my vision today. Please remember, this is entertainment purposes. I only, you know, I got to, like, you know, it's just a tarot perspective and stuff. But we're going to look into the snapshot. You can see the photo that I've, you know, that was popping. It's not quite as that, but it's close. It's close enough for what we need for today. Okay. Right. This is just so real, right? So you've got like the dark beach in the sun, the moving water. I seed a single palm tree and a painted pebble. The message was the true is now set in. So we looked at the foundation of what a pebble could mean in a dream. The message was clear. The truth is now set in stone. How ironic is that? It's all set in stone. Yeah. Going back to my previous reading about hip hop and the changes, this is just like, this is surreal, isn't it? I love it though. Also, what I did get was another vision as I was talking. I was getting Bob Marley in a, I said blue dress, right? I see a blue, kind of a blue smock dress thing, right? I don't know. And I said, he's sweating. Why is he sweating? I don't know. Right? So this is what I was seeing. So apparently, this is just like, right. It's good though. He was the so the apparently Bob Marley in the blue works tunic, sweating. He was the labor of truth. So apparently he did wear one of these tunics, and I might have very well seen it. I know it's all documented, but just humor me for this moment in time, you know, because this, you know, to me this is new, right? This is just a real like amazing experience. I just like flabbergasted, yeah, with it, right? So anyway, so I was like, well, let's get into the history of it. Let's have a look. We will get into the investigation. Don't worry. Don't panic. And I got my open prayer as well. Just out. Because I haven't put one on the thing, right? So I'm just reading my notes because I need my notes because I will bloody forget everything, you know, names and all sorts. So anyway, sorry. We'll jump back to the points now. Right, the tunic was 1976. He wore it in 2 days after being shot. It presents bravery. Well, Jack says it prevents bravery, but he wore the tunic. So we're looking at the tunic, right? I'm not looking at, you know, what it represents, yeah? 1978, he wore it while uniting enemies on stage. I don't know. I mean, I've watched it, but you know when you're just like, yeah, it could be, I don't know, right? But we're going to go for it. The pebble is the permanent truth, the anchor. Yeah, set in stone, which I did like that. That's like my kind of humour, yeah. And if you're asking me to get, it will be timestamped, guys. So, you know, there you go. Dark water, secrets and cycles are ending the sunset. And what was I saying? What was I saying on my previous video? Yeah? Yeah, so if you haven't seen that, go back and watch this first, because I feel like, you know, we're building up a story here. But we're going back. We've gone back to the roots of it all, which I think is just like absolutely amazing, right? So, yeah. So we're going to get into the tarot investigation. So we're going to open the prayer. So for all you YouTubers here, the collective, the soul seekers of this that's out there, Here we go. I call upon the divine light to infuse this session with wisdom and truth as we delve into these cards. May insights reveal, bring understanding and clarity to the situations at hand. Yeah, and why did I have this thing? And who presents and at all, and who presents and tuning in. Grant us your guidance and protections as we commence this reading. Allow every message to serve its highest, and so it is. Right, I might change the questions a bit. Right, but I've got other decks around me as well. I have cleansed the deck and I've locked it and done all, me thing that I do. Right? Yeah, so, right, let's see what this vision was all about. So the vision intent, what was the full divine purpose of the beach? Right, so that's not a very good start, is it? So what was the full divine purpose of the beach, the pebble? What was it? So what was the full divine purpose of the beach, the pebble, the witness, the tree, the vision? Right. 4 skulls. Oh, God. Oh, 4 again. I'm going to need help with the book, guys, so you're going to have to bear with me. Because these are new decks. This is new decks. I think the skulls is swords. That's I know that's pentacles. Right, let's have a look and see. It's just like, should have wrote this down before I started, and I was just so like, right, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to rumble. And now I can't find it. Oh, we don't want to know that. Oh, here we go. Skulls. Yeah, it's so this is pentacles. Right, so what was the full purpose? 4 swords. So this is like, if you think about like, a grave, right? Just bear with me. If you think about a grave, he's kind of coming to the surface, isn't he? The bones is coming to the surface. So the whole purpose of the energy of like the reason behind the is to bring stuff back to the surface. It's almost like bringing back the memory of Bob Marley's song, I guess. Bob Marley, the divine dimensions of bringing it all back up. Okay, I mean, you think of waters can be fluctuable. Beaches are really, I mean, I love going to the beach, so it just brings a calmness to it. So I feel like the vision purpose was to create like a wake up, that there's recovery. So whatever's going on in the collective, I'm not necessarily saying this is hip hop industry, but for the community, there's going to be some recovery from this. And I think this is what the vision was. It was trying to remind people that this is like, there's changes. Yeah, there's definitely changes happening here. And interestingly, we've got the 4 of Roses, which is the 4 of Cups. So there's a bit of discernment and disappointments going on in the community right now, and I did pick that up in my other reading too. So it's almost like, can I say ancestors? Can I say like spirit, ancestor, spirit, however you want to interpret it, is like it's saying, to me, it's like remembering who you are. With the 4 cups, you know, it comes like there's still 1 cup remaining, and there's still, you know, even if we're at a stage of struggle right now, this is saying that there is another option, there's a chance to start again, yeah? Which would be relevant to the Page of Pentacles here. With this teddy, the rainbow, look at the rain. So I feel like there is a discernment in the collective at the minute. And people are really struggling right now. And it's really hard for people to see the good in the world right now, okay? So we've got the Foundation card as the whole picture. I think the Foundation card, that looks like the Temperance cards, but it might not be. It might not be. Yeah, I like to set a challenge to myself. But that's the only way you're going to learn. You're only going to learn the cards by facing it, aren't you? I wonder if it's got like in it. Have a look, yeah. Look at that, the Foundation. To me, it's about tapping into something more than what actually is going on. As you know, I'll look at that in a minute. You look at you got the darkness there, like we're in like, and then we've got the light that's coming forward. So I feel like the purpose of like the beach and the vision of the pebble was not everything is set. I mean, it's repeating back what you know, initially. Not everything is set in stone. You know, light can come into and awaken things, you know. So I think people, it's like the vision was for me to come on here posting to bring kind of hope to the situation, yeah. Oh, it's the star, look. It's the star. Confusion, loss, and hopelessness. Yeah, see, I just feel like, well, that's like hope, rebirth, and renewal. So I just kind of said it, didn't I? Kind of said it there. So yeah, that's the purpose of it, is to give you guys some hope that things can change. I don't know why I do it like this way, because I've got my camera there. But you can't see me on the camera at the minute because I'm in my pajamas. I'm having a chilled day. Right. Okay. The wake up call. So this is interesting how this is mapping out, because it's mapping out with the cards. Right, so the wake up call. Why did the redemption call manifest in my mind the moment I woke up? That was weird as well. It's like, why am I listening? I got this pebble, and why am I listening? It's just like, what the hell's going on? I'm getting so much at the moment. It's just really weird. It's good weird. It's good weird. But yeah. Why did the redemption song manifest into my mind the moment of waking up? Because we're at a crossroads. There's a crossroads going on in the world right now. Yeah? We're at a crossroads right now. And it's leading to not able to see the good in life. It's not able to see the best in life, yeah? People are not in good, you know, good things. So now they want you to see the good in things more. We got the Queen of Roses, which is the cups. So this is something that can be nurtured. And I suppose if you look at the redemption song, you know, it was about having faith, you know, finding our own freedom, you know, in the traps of like the challenges that we face. So it's about nurturing and developing here. Is getting to the truth of the matter, not the illusion of the like that nothing can change, nothing can happen. It's like, no, if we start speaking up, we start communicating more, things can change. Think of Bob Marley. He's the voice. He was the voice of the people, wasn't he? So, you know, people really looked up to him and what his music was. And this is what it's showing in the reading. So the influence, the Knight of Roses, it's time to put ourselves out, there, and doing what we can to bring that awakening up for people. Whether that's like, we all got our unique gifts, you know. So this could be the voices of like what is becoming with the hip hop community, but it also could be like in your life, you know, being more open. And it's interesting that we've got like the roses again, which is the cups, which is all about emotions. Here, the overall energy is the page. So there's a divide going on. There is a divide in the community right now, but it can change, long as we let go of like the toxicity of life, you know. Okay, the Labour. Why did I see Bob Marley on stage sweating in the work tunic? What specific message does his spirit want to release from this image? He wants movement. He wants movement. No one, you're not taking action. We can do something about this. It's like, where's the voices? We've lost it's like we're losing our speech. So he's coming in like, it's time to take action. It's time to take the risk. I don't know, I'm just throwing this out, guys. It's coming too dictated. It's not about who's right and wrong. It's about being it's not a competition. It's about working and collabing together. Whether that's in the music industry, whether that's in whatever area or field that you're in, or with families or friends, neighbors, or whatever. We need to build a foundation, a stronger foundation for the community. We're losing our sense of freedom. That's what I'm getting in my head. We're losing our sense of freedom. He wants to bring that foundation back. Interesting, isn't it? Where it's more secure. You know, although I mean, back then it wasn't secure, was it? They were still, you know. But that's what I'm getting on that. Okay. The audience, right? So the long-time fans, you know, is there a collective truth we need to remember today? Is there a collective truth we need to remember today. I'm going to just pull one card on that. Yeah, we can rebuild. We can plant the seeds and rebuild. So, how are I know I said I was going to... Four of what? That's a what? I thought I had the 4. Oh, 4 of Winds. That's the Judgment card. Oh, God, yeah. I've seen that as the 4 of Wands. But it's, again, it's the Judgment card represents awakening up forward. 4 of Wands is like the strong foundations of what we can build, coming away from the confusion of it all. Things need to change, and we can make the changes as a collective, as a whole in the world. So they're coming from spirit. It wouldn't surprise me if there'd be many other readers or people that are going to feel connected to Bob right now, who's getting signs, because the messages is coming clear. Okay, so the hip hop link. What is the direct spiritual connection between this Marley energy and the hip hop work I'm doing right now? Because it seems to be like the same repetitive message. It's a spiritual this is the Elephant card. This is spiritually guided. It's like going back to the baseline, isn't it? To complete something. And then we can move on to new pastures. I've got to be honest, I am struggling a bit with these cards. Five of Pentacles and 10 of Pentacles. To create a new foundation. So again, this is like, there's a spiritual thing going on with this hip hop stuff that's really connected right now. And it's coming in strong. Okay. The legacy. Right. I'm going to change to the Oracle card. So, the legacy. The specific message for the current carrier of the truth-telling legacy. Fear. Fear. Okay, tell me more about that. I think we need to let go of the fear of being, speaking the truth. Well, I just got all goosebumps. I really did. Mystery. The moon. The unseen. The fear of the unseen. people are afraid, and and they don't want you to be afraid. They want you to share. Let's let go of fear. We don't have to start a war. You know, we just gotta connect, communicate. We just gotta commit to the order of things. This is a bit deep, isn't it? The global warning, what is happening behind the scenes in the world right now that we have forgotten or overlooked. I just feel, right, that says that everything is being exposed right now. But I just feel like people are losing faith in things, and that, like, they've lost their connection. And because how the music industry and everything, where they were, you know, the voice and stuff, it used to be a way of settling people down or feeling connected, and people are not feeling that connection right now. So this is being exposed, right? The global warning of it being exposed, okay, for the deceit, for what it is. We've got the 7 of swords here. To the deceit of what it is, okay? It's creating anguish and stress because of the exposure. But it's a necessary action, because we got a divide going on here with the 2 of swords. You know, hero. I'm not sure what hero is. I think that's like didn't have to pick the right cards, didn't I? The hero of our own story. Being the hero of our own story. It's like, I got this thing of, like, I'm going to look in the book in a minute, but I got this thing of, like, think of an ant's nest, right? You got the queen bee, and then you've got the workers, and then you've got the flyers. They all serve a purpose in the life, but they're so high focused and functional into we go to work, we get up, we go to work, we're too high functional into a routine that we're starting to not be able to think for ourselves. And I think this is like, here, this is being exposed so we can have, not necessarily, you know, demanding our, I suppose it's demanding our rights, but in a way of, like, we come together rather than as separate. Does that make sense? Or am I just waffling? I feel like I'm waffling, but you know when it's in your brain, you can't get it out. I do this all the time. Finding the right words all the time is just like, especially when you, well, I'm dyslexic anyway, so there's that. And then I've got, like, paramorsal, and then I've got brain fog, because it's surprising you're getting any kind of reading at all, to be fair. 32. All right, let's have a look. Gone a bit too far. Too far. Okay, so the hero, the strength card, is not fearing the changes, I suppose, isn't it? Because everything has a purpose. Okay. So what we're overlooking, that exposure is nothing to be feared of. This is something that is gonna set intentions the right way. We're gonna have more voices speaking out. I guarantee it. Yeah. The worker versus the star. Why show the worker's energy rather than the superstar energy? And this is what was weird as well with the message. I've had this on several occasions with different people, icons that I've done that's passed away. I couldn't feel their vibration, but I could feel their energy. If you know what I mean, it wasn't like a direct directly to them. I can feel the difference. And when I had the image and when I had the song and then I seen the vision, it wasn't like Bob was talking to me. It was more like it was the energy that I was like I was like a observer in what was happening, you know? So it was like it was giving me key synchronicities, I suppose, for me to do my investigation. And the more I did my investigation, the more sort of things was piping up and it was making sense why I should do this reading. Yeah. So take what you can out of it. But why show the worker's energy rather than the superstar energy? This is it's going to be a long one. Sorry, guys. Because it was more about the song, not and the justice around the song, not necessarily him himself. We got feminine energy here. And I feel like this is the justice, the justice. There's not much justice going on. So I don't feel like it's Bob itself that's being the speaker in this reading. I feel it's more about the song is the speaker. It's almost like spirit, your ancestors, however you want to interpret it, is like building, acknowledging where we're at in the world. So what specific steps does the song Freedom want us to take today? I'm going to do my bird song. Bird. So what specific steps does the song Freedom want us to take today? We can create newfound energy here with the we got the hummingbird, the hawk, which the hawk is the seer of all. And then we've got the falcon. So we've got two strong indicational birds here. And then we've got the harmony, like a harmony energy here as well. So the call to action to me is bringing harmony to the world. Yeah, to your your community, your, trying, doing your bit for society, being more observant of what's going on, not to be afraid of the changes that's happening, okay? You still be able to do your bit. You've got your calling, basically, to act on. So, more information on the hummingbird. It's like the final, like the final brought this. We can only go so far, in situations that we got to come to a point where we need to heal it. We need to move on. We need to let go. We need to take charge. And we need to create something new from it. Okay. What is the final being redeemed in the music industry of our community? Which of the mentally slavery is being broken at this moment? Well, I'm not even going to do that, because we already know what's happening. It already stated in the beginning that there was like the foundations, and we've got the ten of swords here to state that again, that broken down foundations. I'm kind of getting like the same sort of message. So I hope this message gets out, to be fair, right? Because I think it is gonna serve a purpose to someone that, a bit like, I don't know if you've seen the movie Pay It Forward, where the boy talks about like giving to someone and then they pay it forward to somebody else. Well, I feel like it's a bit like when you're like in a queue and you let someone in, and then you see behind you that person, that people follow suit. They will follow suit, So if we go in negatively, people is going to react negatively. If we go in trying to be more, have that perception and be more observant of what is happening, we're staying in our power source, okay? So we're not like being so reactive to it. We're actually finding a solution around things, It feels like I'm really waffling here, but yeah, it's deep, isn't it? It's deep. So let's look at the bridge the gap of it. Tupac inherited the rebel spirit with his work ethic. Yeah. Biggie carried the storytelling vibe and the Jamaican roots. And DJ Kool, the father of hip hop, was Jamaican. We're literally going back in time to see that the Song of Freedom never stopped. It just changed rhythm. Right. So I'm not scheduling monthly targets anymore, because in all honesty, I'm going to put my cards on the table. I'm going through some health issues, and I have been for I've been going for it for many years, but it's been kind of worse over the last year. So I'm really struggling with balancing my energy. Hence why you're only getting one video a week, because I can't give no more. So I have monthly targets. I'm not going to do it, but it doesn't mean that I won't. I'm still going to follow the schedule, but sometimes you might not get a video. I'm hoping that I can keep up this one video a week to help it. So I'm trusting the flow as well more. So I've learned so much, and I've learned so much through like these readings that I've done this month, and the downloads that I'm doing. That is, you can't force the change. It's just trying to accept the changes as they come, and and know that we will conquer it. We will rise. we fall on our asses and then we get back up, you know? So it's don't see your situation. So if you are having a hard time right now and it's been going on for a long time, or you don't, just accept, I can't be that person today. I can't do the things that I would, you know, and that's it. It's just, you know, that's the way it is. And then when we have got energy, when we have got, like, we feel more better in ourselves and we've given to ourselves a bit more, then we can give back, you know, give back to the community, give back to people that need it, you know. So know your limitations, I think, as well. That's my advice. I'm not, you know, that is going to help, you know, and be open and honest about it as well. People that respect you and love you, they will appreciate that communication, because they'll have an understanding. People that don't understand, well, there's not a lot you can do about it. It's not your problem, is it? You can only just be honest, you know. Anyway, what do you think of the reading? That was a bit, I felt like I was waffling a lot, but it was quite intense, wasn't it? I felt to me it was like I've got like a headache now because it's like it was intense. I'm going to do some saging, you know, clearing after this reading, because I feel like I've carried a lot in this reading. So yeah, let me know what your thoughts are. So the real work was making sure I got the baseline and understood exactly where this frequency was coming from. So I'm thinking it's coming from a place of, like, there's not many voices of encouragement in the world right now. It's all kind of like lost on the waistline. But let me reassure you to say that this is going to change. And I feel like we can make a difference by just changing little bits in our life. And then it will have a ripple effect, like the water, like the waves. Yeah. So what song inspires your freedom? What's your take on these findings? Did I pick up a real vibe, or was it just an illusion? Who knows? You let me know. You know? So I'm gonna leave a closing quote from Bob Marley's song. How long shall they kill our prophet while we stand inside and look? All I ever have are redemption songs, these songs of freedom. When can we make the changes in this? So now I'm going to do a closing down spread. I thank the divine for the messages and insights received today. I'm truly grateful for this guidance and for everyone who joined this reading. As I now close in the sacred space, I send forth healing and blessings to you, to the world, and to all beings. May we all be blessed. One love, and I'll see you on the other side. Thank you for joining.